Good morning, all of you. Today we'll discuss about special casting processes. Special casting process means in this we use permanent mold to get more number of castings. In case of sand molding, we'll get only one casting from one each mold. So there are different casting processes. That is special casting process. That is permanent mold casting, slush casting, die casting, hot chamber die casting, cold chamber die casting, centrifugal casting, investment casting, shell mold casting, etc. First, we discuss about centrifugal casting process. In centrifugal casting, a permanent mold is rotated about its axis at high speed, that is 300 to 3000 rpm, as the molten metal is poured. The molten metal is centrifugally thrown towards the inside mold wall, where it solidifies after cooling. The casting is usually a fine grain casting with a very fine grained outer diameter, which is resistant to atmospheric corrosion, a typical situation with pipes. The inside diameter has more impurities and inclusions which can be machined away. Molten metal is poured into rotating mold to produce a tubular part. In some operations, mold rotation commences after pouring rather than before. Parts like pipes, tubes, bushing, and the rings outside shape of the casting can be round, octagonal, hexagonal, etc. But inside shape is perfectly round due to radially symmetric forces. See, you can see here centrifugal casting process figure. A permanent mold is made of metal or ceramic, is rotated at a high speed, that is 300 to 3000 rpm. This is the mold which is rotated with a 300 to 3000 rpm. The molten metal is then poured into the mold cavity, and due to centrifugal action, the molten metal conform to the cavity provided in the mold. So this is the hollow cavity. When the mold is rotating, the metal which is getting poured into the center of the mold is made to rotate. Since mold is rotating, metal will stick inner surface of the mold which is rotating with 300 to 3000 rpm. Castings are known for their higher densities in the outermost regions. The process gives good surface finish. Applications like pipes, bushing, gears, flywheels, etc. can be manufactured. This is true centrifugal casting process. The process setup contains an accurately machined metal mold or die surrounded by cooling water. The die is surrounded with a cooling water jacket so that heat is dissipated continuously. The machine is mounted on wheels and it can be moved lengthwise on a slightly inclined track. At one end of the track, there is a ladle containing proper quantity of molten metal. This is the ladle. It is containing proper quantity of metal to pour into the mold. As the pouring process proceeds, mold is rotated and moved slowly down to the track so that the metal is laid progressively along the length of the mold wall. After the completion of the pouring, the molten metal will be at the lower end of its track with the mold that rotating continuously till the molten metal has solidified in form of a pipe. So this is the centrifugal casting machine. Casting machine spring. Here you can see the mold. This is the mold which is connected to a driving motor through the shaft. When we switch on the motor, this mold is made to rotate with certain RPM, 3000 RPM. This is the furnace which is having hot metal. This metal is poured into the mold which is rotating with a certain RPM. Since mold is rotating, metal attains centrifugal action and it will be the metal which is poured at the center of the mold is attains centrifugal action and it will be lifted towards the outer surface of the towards the inner surface of the mold and it will stick inner surface of the mold until top portion, so that we'll get a hollow component without any core. In fact, centrifugal casting is one of is often more economical than other methods. Core in cylindrical shape and the risers or feed heads are both eliminated. The casting has a dense metal structure with all impurities forced back to the center where frequency they can be machined out. Piston rings weigh 50 to 100 grams to paper mill roll weighing over 42 tons have been cast in this manner. Aluminum engine block uses centrifugal casting iron liners. In some alloys, the heavier elements tend to be separated from the base metal known as gravity separation. The metal is forced against the walls on the mold with a centrifugal force of approximately 70 grams, which is a force 70 times that of the force of the gravity alone on the casting. Forces on as high as 150 grams have been used, but as seldom found necessary unless very thick wall cylinders are being cast. This is permanent mold casting. Here you can see a permanent mold. This is the permanent mold made in two halves. And this is the core kept at the exactly center of the mold. We separate the mold first. Later, after keeping the core, we pour the liquid metal into the mold. So metal goes into the mold cavity and it occupies the entire mold cavity, which is there in the two permanent molds made into two halves. So this is separated. Mold is poured. Cavity is completely filled with liquid metal, so that we'll get a casting. Say this is another way. These are the two halves, which is core is made with this mold cavity is made in two halves of the two permanent molds. We join this. After that, we pour the liquid metal. Then we allow the metal to solidify in the mold made up of metal. Then after that metal is completely solidified, we separate the two halves. We'll get a casting like this. This is known as permanent mold casting process. So any number of castings of a similar size, shape, and dimension accuracy will get with this kind of a permanent molding casting process. Next, there are two kinds in this permanent mold casting. One is hot chamber die casting, and there is cold chamber die casting process. This is cold chamber die casting process. In this, the chamber is not integral part of the die. Metal from the furnace is brought from the using a ladle and it is poured into this, and a ram is made to push the liquid metal into the die, which is connected to the die. This ram pushes the metal which is poured into the shot or chamber. So due to the pressure applied by the ram, metal is injected, metal is pushed into the die cavity, we will get the casting. See, this is the while pouring of figure while pouring, and this is the ram movement. So metal is completely filled in the die cavity. Once after metal is completely solidified, we supply the two halves, then we'll get a casting like this. So advantage of die casting processor or process is economical for large production quantities, good dimension accuracy and surface finish. Thin sections can also be easily cast. Near net shape can be achieved. Disadvantage high cost of dies and equipment. Cost die is made up of metal, so cutting mold cap into die is little bit expensive, not economical for small quantity production. So since the die cost is more, it is not suitable for low quantity productions. This process not preferable ferrous metals. Since metal mold is made up of ferrous metals generally, this process not suitable for ferrous metals. It is only for non-ferrous metals whose melting temperature is less than that of the metal with which die is made. Part geometry must allow each removal from die cavity. Next, this is hot chamber die casting process. In this furnace is made integral part of the die. Here you can see a furnace, and this is the plunger. Metal is in liquid stage. When plunger moves down, pressure is applied onto the liquid metal, so metal is going to be pumped into the die cavity. Then once mold is completely filled, the ram moves up. So again metal is dragged into this. Again when for each and every downward movement of the plunger, we will get a casting. So first a ram is here. When ram is moved down, metal is pressure is applied to liquid metal. It is going to pump into this die. When ram is gone moved up, again fresh metal will come into the this position, so that it is ready to apply pressure and pump into the mold cavity. Like this can be made automation, so that number of castings we can produce with the hot chamber die casting process. Application of hot chamber die casting process. Metal like zinc, tin, lead, magnesium can be cast not for aluminum and its because alloys, because they readily react with the steel with steel with which a die is made. Application of cold chamber die casting process. Aluminum, brass, magnesium, high melting temperature alloys of non-ferrous type also can cast in cold chamber die casting process. High rate of production economical for non-ferrous metals. This is known as investment casting process. In this investment casting process, a die is made up of metal. In this, we pour the liquid wax metal, liquid wax, so that we'll get a casting. So, like this, number of castings we produce with the wax material, and this wax pattern we call it as a casting. This pattern pattern casting we call it a pattern. So, number of patterns we make with wax material, and these patterns are stacked to the constant sprue with the constant sprue made up of wax only. So after that, a slurry is put upon this, then it is placed into the mold, and molding sand is rammed into the molding box. It is placed in the molding box, and it is molding sand is rammed into that. After completely it is rammed, we heat the mold so that metal, the wax pattern will be is going to melt, and it is going to drain down. Then the the wax pattern which is melted, it leaves mold cavity. Into the mold cavity we pour the liquid metal, then we'll get a casting. Very good number of castings of similar shape and size, and no further machining is required. High dimension accuracy components will get this investment casting process. These are the components produced by investment casting process. Further machining is not at all required in this case of investment casting process. Investment casting, also called as precision casting process. Wax injected into the die to make pattern first. Pattern have been gated to central sprue made up of wax only. Placing metal flask molding box around the pattern assembly. Next, in investing the wax pattern assembly, that is, wax pattern is coated with a slurry containing silica flour and small amount of coaling and a graphite mixture with water. Remove wax pattern from investment mold. Pouring the molten metal in the mold, removing casting from the mold by breaking the mold material. Close tolerance are possible. No need of subsequent machining of investment casting parts. This is about special casting processes.